got a national schedule.
Yes, we played a national schedule. So 10-6, most people like, oh, that's very good for what we played and the injuries that we played. That's on defense. She's the first line of defense. That's on defense. She's the first line of defense. So everything starts with the point guard. Carlicia Fields has been doing with the point guard. Carlicia Fields has been doing a great job. But Carlicia is one game at a time. I mean, Carlicia is one game at a time. I mean, soon as you overlook somebody, they're gonna knock. And I just told our girls, if you want, I think we'll have our chance at a #1 seed. We just do let's take care of business.
Well, now that you have a week off, what's the preparation look like with the girls? Obviously, it helps with injuries.
Oh, man.
You get some rest, but this also gives you some time to go.
So, it's a culture thing. So, for us personally, we just gonna lose. I mean, but she's a battler. She gets in there and fights every night. Her defense is one of the best. She's a three-point shooter in double figures for the season. Coming off of a ACL tear last year. She was our second leading scorer before she got hurt behind Zai Thompson last year. So she's coming up.
Reed State the following Monday, and then probably for a conference regular season championship, Snead State. Potentially on January the 29th, Coach. So what are you telling your girls right now? Where you
have to be mentally tough as well as physical toughness. We demand a lot out of you. We're setting a standard here. We're setting a standard here. But there's also a lot of reward. With that. We graduate our kids. We graduate our kids. Everybody that has played for me and stayed 2 years has graduated. And walked across that stage. So that's kind of what we're built off of, toughness. Thank you for having me.
Looking forward to
thank you for having me.
Looking forward to seeing your Lady Pirates continue on the rest of this year. His CVCC girls are ranked top 20 in the country, 10-6, and trying to win another Alabama State championship. 10-6 and trying to win another Alabama State championship.
Yes,
Coach, thank you so
If you want the real deal, call.
Coach, thank you so
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix. State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor.
Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor. State Farm is there. State Farm is there.
Big for the small, the short.
Pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
For the small, the short, and the talls. Exhibitionists. For long-distance love. For the far-sighted, nearsighted. For introverts and extroverts. For the thinkers.
Welcome back, everyone, to the CVCC Coaches Show. I am here with head boys coach, Coach Mo Scott. Coach!
Hey there, how's it going?
It's talking off air a little bit. And the only reason I'm laughing is because Joe Mazzulla, who's the coach over for the Boston Celtics, and lost a game last night, and he just said the whole press conference, illegal screen, and obviously last night didn't finish how you wanted to. Right. Now, Coach, here's the thing. You're in games. There's several of these that by the second half, and then just things start faltering down the stretch. what is the message with the team on how to close these games out? Because right now you're still in the playoffs. Finish out the conference season strong, and who knows what could happen once you get in the tournament.
Yeah, I think it's guys, and now that we have a new player that's in the fold with Nate Finch in now, still trying to figure out how to play with kind of like a coaching carousel as well with the players, because at the start of the season, going into the season, you thought you had a roster that, okay, this is what I'm going to do. For the preseason, we look pretty decent. Jamboree game, Days Jeans went out. Had a couple more scrimmage games, looked pretty good. You know, the guards was kind of carrying us a little bit. And then Days Jean come back, the season started, right? So now we're going into the game, I'm like, okay, it's easy to probably slip him back in and we'll get going.
Right.
Then Finch out. The leading scorer out.
For
the first 7 games, no Townsend.
Right.
First semester, no Finch. So that happens. So then you get Townsend back, you win a game on the road to Andrews, and now you think you got something, you go on a little break, Thanksgiving, come back, you got. So it's just been a balancing trick and then you get into a different rotation. So the rotation hasn't quite been there like consistently yet.
Right.
But I think once this group figured out and we get the right chemistry out there on the floor and get, everybody kind of know their rotational pattern, I think this team got a chance to be competitive. Well, we already competitive, but I think we got a chance to really run something off in the league.
Right. And so, Coach, you're right there in the playoffs. Now that you're starting to get back full healthy, you got Nate Finch in. What are the next couple practices going to be to try to finish out this month strong? As I told Coach Richardson, does it help you? You've got to be road warriors to maintain that playoff position so you can be in the tournament at the end of the year.
Right. Yeah. So, we take our show on the road until February. So it's a tough deal for us, but I think the guys in the locker room are capable of doing it. I just think, we got to have some grit and know it's just about us on that road. And we got to figure out how to come together and really figure out how to games.
Yeah. Well, Coach, let's talk about the win last week, though. You did beat Marion Military. That was a big one at home. What are you seeing from your guys? And again, kind of carried over because you played well in that first half on Monday. It's just being able to finish that and have consecutive wins, consecutive games of this. It's the consistency part. Is there things that you think?
Like even last night's game, I thought we was going pretty decent there, and we kind of had control of the game. And then Willie Townsend get hurt, and he don't come back. He go out for the last 10 minutes because I'm sure he's afraid because he's got a cut on his head.
Right.
So and then Nate go down. He gets slashed from that really.
Yeah, and again, I mean, what are you expected to do when you're constantly having to keep battling injuries? Coach Richardson said the same thing. He's having to battle injuries. You think that attributes a little bit to yourself, take care of yourself, and I know some injuries are avoidable, but I also think it's a learning curve for these kids and be able to maintain a long.
Yeah, well, with our injuries last night, it was more just probably being in the wrong place at the wrong
bad
time.
luck.
Yeah,
just
just bad
ones.
luck. We
Right.
got elbowed on the top of the head, and it split his head wide open.
Guys,
Right.
because you got to maintain positive, next man up. But it's like, man, I can't just catch a break with any of this.
Yeah, man. And then Nate go down. He try to run to steal a ball, and he catches the guy, I guess, on his shoulder or something like that, and he get a cut right across his face, and he's got blood coming out everywhere. So he's out for several possessions until we can get him cleaned up. So it's just like you say, can't catch a break right now.
Right.
So, but I think though once these guys, we get them all back out there, and we be able to stay out there for a complete game and get going, I still think that this team can be pretty competitive and pretty good in the league.
Finally, Coach, look in that camera and tell those recruits that want to come play for Coach Scott here at CVCC what is expected and what are you looking forward with a high school or heck even from maybe somewhere from a D1, D2 that just want to come to junior college. What are they looking forward to when they come play for you?
I mean, coming here, the one thing that we try to do with our guys is just make them aware and let them know, and we train like you're going to the next level right away. You know, I think that's the best part about our guys, because we demand a lot from them here, not just on the court, but in the classroom as well. You know, our team GPA, I think in the fall was like a 3.17 or something like that. So you got to be good academically. You got to be able to maintain yourself, hold your end of the bargain to help keep the GPA over 3.0. And then you got to play hard.
Yeah.
All right. You got to be able to play hard, and you got to take some tough coaching at times, and because it's going to help you down the line. Because there's nowhere you're going to go after this where you're going to get there and say, well, we didn't know that's the way it was done or anything like that.
Right.
Our guys walk right in there and in smooth selling, because they've gotten all the steps that they do at the next level. So.
And one thing I will tell you about Coach Scott, he stays on his guys. They go to study hall. They go to anything that's happening around the campus. There's an event going. Your guys are going to be there, and I do commend you on that, Coach. Well, get the guys right. Hopefully get back fully healthy. And next time we talk, we're talking about how we're moving up in those standings in the conference play ahead of the tournament. Thank you so much, Coach.
Appreciate you having me.
CVCC Coaches Show wrapping up here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live. We'll see you next time. We will not have another – unfortunately, we won't have another CVCC game until February, but we'll do another coach show in 2 weeks. See you next time on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Carol Purdue in Phoenix City today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.